Courtney, we're going to show her how to make delicious Dijon chicken. We're going to start with our chicken we have there. We also have some flour. Then we're going to use some chicken stock, some white wine, a little bit of Dijon mustard, an onion, and we'll use a little oil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to season our chicken. And that, I mean, we're going to put some salt on it. Just give it a little salt. I'm using kosher salt here. If you can get a little bit underneath the skin, that's good too. Okay, our next step is to take care of the onion. I'm just going to slice it like that. Cut it in half that way. Then you peel it. After it's peeled, we're going to make cuts through, making sure we don't go all the way to the end. We're going to keep that root end intact. And then we cut it off. Start on this guy. Following that structure of the onion, cutting through. And now we have our onions to work with pretty easily. Then we're going to turn on our pan, medium-high heat. Let it warm up for a moment. Add our oil. Just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Alright, our oil's hot. Pan's going. We're going to add our onions. Get them going. A little pinch of salt. You want to season as you go along the entire way. Okay, now we're going to get our flour ready. Just get a little bit of flour. It doesn't matter how much it is. We're going to season it. Put on a little pepper. A little salt. Mix that up. Take our chicken. Just give it a coating like that. Put it back on the plate. The flour we're adding is just going to be so we get a nice little thicker gravy when we make our sauce. We're going to be braising these chickens, which means first we're going to cook them, brown them in that pan that we're doing the onions in now. Just get them nice and crisp on the outside, then we'll add a little bit of liquid and we'll continue cooking them. Alright, our onions are out. We're going to add a little more oil to that pan. It's nice and hot. We want it to be nice and hot because we're going to start searing off our chicken here. Just place them in that oil. Nice hot oil. All we're doing here is trying to get a nice little sear on these chickens. Alright, so they've been cooking away here for a few minutes. We're going to pick one up, take a look, take a peek. Yeah, that's just about the brownness we want. You go a little darker if you want to. Yeah, perfect, beautiful. Flip this guy over, we're just going to cook the bottom. Now here we're just trying to get that nice golden crunchy coat on it. So it's not mushy chicken, alright? Alright, so we're getting a nice little crispiness on the bottom. They're good to come out. We're going to remove these from the pan, put them on the plate. Okay, this next step is key. What we're going to do, we want all that beautiful flavoring down at the bottom, but we don't want all that grease. So we're going to drain the grease. It's grease we don't want, right? Bring the pan back over the flame. Turn the flame back on. Get all that grease gone. Now we're going to clean up the bottom. We're adding some white wine. We want it to boil, get rid of that wine taste, or the alcohol. We want the wine flavor. Scraping the bottom of the pan, we're getting all those good bits off the bottom of the pan. That's going to make our sauce. It's what's called a fond, the foundation. So that's what we're going to do. Just clean up the bottom of the pan, get that all nice. Make sure that comes to a boil. We're going to reintroduce our onions at that point. Add some chicken stock. So this is a basic way to start a chicken dish. You can do any kind of chicken dish this way. But we're going to flavor it today with a little bit of Dijon mustard. Not a lot. About a teaspoon or so. Tablespoon maybe. Stir that around. Get that in there. Nicely mixed in. We're going to reintroduce our chicken. Add those juices over there. The key here is just to have enough liquid in the pan. I'm just going to add a little more chicken stock. So it comes up a little more than halfway up the chicken. Or about halfway. Bring this up to a boil. Put a lid on it. Crank it down to a simmer and just let it cook through till the chicken is done. How long is it going to take? I don't know. We're going to take the temperature to find out. Alright, it's fine right now, but what I think I'm going to do is add a little tarragon. I got some tarragon at the store today. It looked pretty nice. You know, this is not necessary for the meal, but you can add it if you like. I like to just take tarragon, peel it off that stem, ball it up, and just start making my chops. We'll just add that at the end, just to give it a little more flavor and a little herbaceousness. Okay, they've been cooking about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Take off the lid. They look pretty done to me. To be safe, we'll take the temp. Oh yeah. You want these chicken thighs to be at least 160. We're at 157, 158. So they're just about done. Take this guy's temp, 159.5. Yeah. 172. Yeah, these guys are good. 166. So we'll turn those off. We've got a little bit of tarragon that we chopped up. We're just going to add that, stir it in. Got a nice sauce. Making some potatoes next to it. Get those going, and your chicken is done. Alright. Here's our little chicken dish. It's got a nice sauce. It's a little soupy, that's alright. I'm going to taste it. See how this goes. Oh yeah, delicious chicken. I think you'll like it. Now remember, this is just the basic recipe. You can follow the same way. Again, we'll do it over. We'll make it Italian style. We'll do a red wine sauce. We'll do a tomato sauce. You can even do like Indian spice, whatever you like. This is just the basics of how to cook a chicken. It's really good. Like I said, doesn't matter if it's thigh meat. You can use breasts. You can use the whole chicken, all the different pieces. Same concept. We're going to do it again. And I think you're going to love it again. Bye.